everyone! Happy Pride Month, first of all. Right now I'm actually in the process of drafting a script for a video essay about Velvet Goldmine, which is in my opinion one of the most iconic gay films of the past few decades. But while I'm working on that, I decided I'm gonna show you guys something I'm not very proud of. Let's look at my old DeviantArt accounts. As you can see, I got really in my goth feels for this. I really, dress the part. I need more goth lipstick. Not goth enough. So I had two accounts. One I made, okay, this is 22 and I'm 19 now. So this one I made when I was 10 years old, Epic Dreamer 2011. This was kind of like my main art account where I just posted whatever the hell I wanted. Then I had this one, Smarter Than Everyone, which I made when I was 12 and in my r/I am very smart phase, and it was mostly a writing account, if you can call it that. So Epic Dreamer 2011. I really liked to watch anime back then. I really liked to draw anime. I was really into Homestuck, and that all definitely comes across. You know, this was like 2011, as made evident by the username. Scene kids were on their way to not being a thing anymore, but I still wanted to be a scene kid even though I was only like 11. Hence this dinosaur saying, I-ish not a monster. That's so quirky! I did a lot of art trades with people, which was like when you draw something for someone and they draw something for you. It's basically like commissions, but for if you're broke and you're not very good. That's not true. People who do art trades can be really good artists. I just wasn't a very good artist. That's not true. I was decent for an 11-year-old, but holy friggin' yikes. What is this one? Well, at least you did your best! This is the person who I was doing the trade with, and they said, well, at least you did your best! Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, sweat drop. I'm sorry if it wasn't quite satisfactory, but I tried hard. Well, at least you did your best. The passive aggression, man! That was my OC, original character, Do Not Steal. These were two of my OCs. Gemini, who was an android clone, whatever the hell that means. Prisma, who had rainbow powers, whatever the hell that means. I like to make Flash dress-up games a lot. Let's look at my Flash folder, see what gems we can find in here. Oh, Percy Jackson dress-up. Oh, they do not look good. Oh, Annabeth, what happened? Oh, this was my, story that I was working on when I was in 6th grade. So the main character was like a self-insert of me. Her name was Polyxena Timestop. She was a time traveler. The famous Polyxena, who I've been mentioning so much about in other descriptions. Of course, this girl is the steampunk time traveler, who was taken to the apocalypse and then to the Renaissance, but got stuck in the Renaissance rather than the apocalypse, ironically. Polyxena exists in the boring part of the story, but is really from the incredibly interesting and thought-provoking, at least for something I wrote, part. Personality traits, as listed in the profile that I made for her. Quirky! Mysterious, intelligent, secretive, sarcastic, daring, activist. Activist is a personality trait. God damn. Is that really how I thought of myself? A super interesting, super quirky, steampunk time traveler gets stuck in the Middle Ages. It's just like how me, a super interesting, super quirky genius, got stuck in middle school. Speaking of me being a girl genius, here's my writing account. Smarter Than Everyone. Let's do some readings, shall we? Ooh, mature content. What's Hope? Otherwise known as Rant. I write from experience. Okay, display this deviation anyway. You have no limits. You can do anything. The answer is always inside of you. Ha! Now kids, quit deluding yourself. That's
tween media garbage.
Why not focus on the truth? Oh my god. You think the whole earth is set off balance when your best friend forgets to text you that day. Maybe they know true pain. What if their world is in pieces? Now do you have anything to say? If they're your best friend, you should know that. There is heavy prejudice in this world, but yet you say racism has been abolished. Sure. And everyone supports gay rights, right? And I'm positive sexism's been fucking demolished. You know, good point there. Good point. But God, the way you said it, just by typing that the way you typed it, you are setting human rights back like 20 years. There's sickness and sadness. There's poverty too. Disaster-stricken nations are reaching out to you. All right, that sounds like a message, a call to action, a message of hope, something that says, hey, we really gotta get it together to everyone who can possibly help, yet the majority of these say no. There's so much pain like this, yet we're so oblivious. What if our descendants ask, what's hope? Shut the fuck up. You were a 12-year-old white girl who went to a private school. What do you mean, I write from experience? What do you mean, I write from experience? On one hand, good for you, 12-year-old Charlotte. Good for you for being aware of all of the stuff that's plaguing our world right now. But why such a grim message? Like, you have, like, what? Jesus Christ. Oh, but, like, she's smarter than everyone, so she knows better than I do. Yo, I'm 12 and this is deep. Love, by deviantart user smarter than everyone. I hate you is a strong term. I loathe every inch of you, and when I see you, I want to throw something at your face and punch your lights out and scream and cry, and words cannot express how much I despise you is an even stronger term. I love you. I love you is the strongest term of all. Balloon by Smarter Than Everyone. Literature, poetry, humor. Free verse. This is not a great poem. It has no valuable meaning. I just want to tell you the story of the red balloon on the ceiling. I remember when I first laid eyes on this thing, tied to my house's flagpole, on Valentine's, which explains the shape, a red heart with accents of gold. So this one's cute and sweet so far, kind of funny, kind of quirky, but this was written February 21st, 2012, and What's Hope was written February 22nd, 2012. The same person wrote those two poems within the span of a day. What was wrong with me? What did I have in my scraps? Oh, do you guys remember, like, SOPA? It was the Net Neutrality Act, but it was in, like, 2012, and none of us understood what it meant. We do not want this stupid SOPA. Join the fight against the SOPA now, and it's just a bunch of people with DeviantArt usernames writing in fun fonts. That'll show them. Oh, guys, this was my imaginary boyfriend. Okay, I won't tell you his name because that's my little secret. What harm do you think that would cause to tell everyone his name? He's imaginary! Do you think people are gonna look him up on Instagram and tell him that you like him? Age? 14. I'm 13. You were 11! Personality? Satirical? Man, these personality traits are wild. So what do you look for in a partner? Oh, you know, someone who's very activist, maybe a little bit satirical. 2 separate drawings of smiling marshmallows saying derp. Nature really is beautiful. I think I gotta reapply this lipstick again. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Fake error messages? That's cool. That's friggin' cool. I don't want to say the word ish out loud. What did I have in my journals? My brain is cursed with these gosh darn fangirl feels! Also, it's way too hot outside. Why won't the sun just back off? It has a real talent to illuminating the much prettier moon and giving us the right amount of warmth, but it's trying to steal all the attention. Just fuck off, sunlight. Of course, if there was no day, I wouldn't be quite as grateful for night. Yeah, so fangirl feels. I think that journal post perfectly encapsulates what I was like as a 12-year-old. Very pretentious, very not like other girls, very into Tony Stark, very into Homestuck, sad stuck in Avengers fanfics, and generally very unpleasant. So I guess the point of this video is just to show that, you know, people do change. Everyone starts somewhere. I can draw a lot better now. I can write a lot better now. I'm not nearly as pretentious anymore. Like, it's not like I'm a film student or anything. But I don't know. If you enjoyed that, hit that like and subscribe. See you when I upload that Velvet Goldmine video essay. And thanks for watching. Bye. Man, that was so ironic and quirky of me.